sport, will be watching you.
Welcome inside the locker room.
This for them, Abby.
Yeah.
This for me.
Yes.
Where are you?
Welcome inside the locker room for a Friday, and we are grateful. And the energy is extra because today is special. It's the 22nd of August 2025, and guess who's in the studio with us? The Queen, the one who follows every game, every team, every sport, and the one who has taken the time to be in the studio physically. The one and the only Tega Supreme.
Live from Ado Ekiti. So, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a great week. I had a fantastic week. I was in the land of plenty. So I didn't know that what Ela was. Oh, so what?
You
I
are
don't know. I don't know what
joking.
Ela is.
What?
So I got to Ado Ekiti, and apparently pounded yam and Ela is a
Of
thing.
course.
So me, I'm looking for my pounded yam and afag soup, basically. I see that at Ikogosi, and that was fun. But the rest of the time, they're like pounded yam and ila or egusi. I'm like, none of the above.
They didn't give you what they call the shakpa.
What's that?
Okay, they didn't.
I didn't even know what it. I didn't even know what ila was. You're not carrying me in deeper. But yeah, I like the fact. So because I hate poundo, which is why I don't eat in a lot of Nigerian restaurants. I hate poundo. Give me yam that they pounded.
This is the real thing.
Yes. If you can't pound it inside mortar and pestle, at least pound it inside yam powder. I will take. But I don't like all those flour. I don't eat it. But all those things, semo, poundo, that's not swallow. That's just, people are just drinking quicker oats. You might as well. All right. I'm sorry, I mentioned the brand, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it was a land of good food. Added to the scenery, it's a land of good food.
Yeah.
Then also, you know, we're coming in from Akure to Ado, and we took that bad express road. Apparently, there is another good road that you can come out from. And they took me through that road. Oh my goodness. Let me bring the bush girl in me. There's one side of the road. It's like, because the land is hills and valleys. So there's one part of the road that it was doing me like Django. Oh my goodness, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So I had fun. We also concluded on the Nigerian Olympic Committee Women's Commission event. Was great. Met a lot of professors there delivering their papers. Met a lot of new people talking about how we can promote women's sports. So that was great all around. But I also had the time to be following people. Look, next time Arsenal plays victim, just tell them easy. Just don't shout, just say easy. Because Tottenham had agreed a deal with this fine boy. They had agreed a deal complete. That's when Arsenal decided, now we like him. You know those demon toasters that you'll be single for a while, they will not say anything. Then the minute somebody just
boom,
toast
enemies
you,
of progress.
They'll just come out and say, I've always liked you, thunder, fire you. That's what Arsenal did to Eberechi, because all through the transfer market, they were flirting with the idea of him. Then Tottenham now agreed a deal. Then Arsenal hijacked it. We'll talk about all of that on this show this morning. But before we do any talking, tell us, Shil, how can we be a part of the locker room this morning?
You can be a part of it with the WhatsApp line, and that is 0911 999 0981. Again, 0911 999 0981. And you can go to YouTube to see Tega's face. That is at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. And Elke says, finally Tega is in the house. We almost forgot what she looks like.
Abby. I'm back from hills and valleys. I'm back.
All right, since you already started it, let's talk about Palace's easy on the verge of Arsenal move as he misses European tie.
All right, before we start with football, I just want to announce why we are starting with football. So we have other stories, but we are expecting a special guest.
A special guest.
And I hope nobody has patented this, but we're expecting a big fish.
Yes.
That we reeled in. So we're going to start with football, and then you'll find out why we started with football. So let's talk about this Eberechi, as I alluded to before we started the show proper. So Arsenal claimed that because Kai Havertz picked up an injury and it's going to be a long-term injury, that they had to get a player to replace him, and so that's why Eberechi is on his way to Arsenal. And because of that, I think it was ridiculous for Glasgow, anybody at Crystal Palace, to expect him to play in the Conference League tie yesterday, because he's already on his way out. And you're now telling him to come and do what in the house? Can you
Send
imagine
off.
on your wedding day, they'll not come and tell you that you should mop the parlor?
No, send
That
off.
it is your
One
role.
last memory of you.
It is your role to mop the parlor. So even if you're getting married today, mop the parlor. It doesn't make any sense. So I thought it was ridiculous for any one of the coach or either one of the fans to expect that they're going to use that conference. He's gone. Goodbye. Sometimes you don't need closure. Sometimes you just need to walk away. And that's what it is. So he actually had a phone call with the coach to tell him that it doesn't make any sense. I know the coach wasn't happy, but it is what it is. But he's on his way to Arsenal, and I don't think there was any need for him to play in that tie. But the thing is, the good news for most Arsenal fans is Eberechi is an excitable young player, and put him in the right role, and he'll flourish. My issue with Eberechi going to Arsenal as opposed to Tottenham is how he would play, because Arsenal's midfield, it's already, if you ask me, it's already tight. Arsenal's problem is not midfield attacking wise. Arsenal's problem is midfield defensively, the holding player, and then and their defense and a striker. So packing, there's too many players already in that midfield. First of all, we don't even know if Trossard is going to see minutes this season. He didn't see in the last match. We don't know if he's going to see minutes. And then you bring in Eberechi, who likes to play in that middle role. Are you going to hang Odegaard in the air, or you're going to restrict his role even more, because his role was already restricted with the addition of Declan Rice, and now you're restricting it even more? I want to see if he will get consistent minutes and where they'll play him, because for the first few matches, I can guarantee you, me knowing Mikel Arteta, who likes to use egusi to cook draw soup, I know
For flavor.
for flavor. I know that Mikel Arteta is going to roam him. So first of all, we don't know where he's going to play now, and that in and of itself can destabilize a player and can impact his performance. So whilst people are celebrating this, I'm worried, really worried. So if you're an Arsenal fan, or if you're a football lover and you know how they can play Arsenal in the midfield, please send us your messages too.
0911 999 0981.
Or you can send it to YouTube. I want to know if you're like me, you're worried about where he's going to play, or if you know precisely Arteta's mind. Maybe he gave you some pillow talk yesterday and you know where he's going to play. You can tell me in the messages, because I'm afraid for him. My own is not that he didn't move to the bigger club. My own is that he may not get the minutes he's used to.
That's sad.
Okay.
All right, we're moving on. Or do we take the messages?
Let's add the messages that are coming in.
Yes.
Let's take those messages.
AY says, Arsenal, after all these, their signings with Eze and... Help me to pronounce it again.
Gyökeres
will still go and finish second again at the end of the season. Some things can never change.
I want the answers to my question. So if you don't see the answers to the question, let's just go to the next story.
All right, aspire to Maguire. Harry Maguire believes it will be silly to leave Manchester United right now after revealing manager Ruben Amorim has stalled any summer transfer window moves for the defender.
I don't know that Manchester will be selling Harry Maguire anytime soon. They already have as many struggles as possible. As it is, they still need to make some buy-ins, and they didn't start early in the market. I remember discussing this with Ayokumi and telling him that maybe he should send his salary. If he can send his salary, it will help get the players that they need. Unfortunately, okay, our big fish has arrived. That's how you can hear the pause.
Come in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, my sis.
Okay, so if you're on YouTube, I'm guessing you can see all the behind the scenes. And if you're not, I think you should pick up your shoes and run right now to YouTube at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. So joining us, the big tall fish in the studio.
I hope the camera didn't catch the hug angle.
I think I don't know if it did.
I'm sure it did.
It probably did, because it just revealed the difference Hills and valleys.
Hills and valleys. That's literally where I'm coming from. All right. So,
So we have two-time WNBA All-Star and multi-platform host, and that is also an analyst on ESPN's NBA Today. So please welcome the one and the only Chini Ogumike.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. And I was pleasantly surprised to see my sis Tega. Hello.
yeah.
Hi, pleasure to meet you. I'm glad to be here.
All
It's
right.
a pleasure. And right now I feel so dwarfed. I mean, there has to be a space for short women in the world.
I know. I feel dwarfed. I feel chopped. I feel everything. When I heard you were coming into the studio, I was like, should I say something? I'm like, no, let me just wait till
I
see.
know. What a surprise. She is a real one. She's a legend. She is a game changer, a trailblazer, and she's a friend. So I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you.
I was actually going to text you yesterday because I need you this week. I need you. So
Okay, so we're here. It's all good now. All right. So first of all, I must say, I know you see her on your TV screen. This is your opportunity to see her close up. All right. So
Yes.
just take it in so that when you see her say, you know what? No, Corey did this. Corey, you can ask all those Corey questions now. So today is the day. All right. We have Chini Ogumike in the house. You can ask any questions. It can be basketball questions. You cannot ask her to marry you. Deal done. Okay, but you can ask any other questions basketball related, and of course she's in Nigeria also to Impact, which is usual. She just came in from Rwanda. You were in Rwanda?
I was in Rwanda.
Yeah, with
correct,
the Giants
yes.
of Africa. Yeah, so she was there to impact young girls and boys there, and so she's back home now to do the same thing. We'll be talking about all of that. But first of all, let's talk about the Tigers.
Yes.
Not the Tigresses first. We save the success story for later. But let's talk about the Tigers. How did you see that fallout? Because they were so great in the group stage, then they get to the ultimate and they lost to Senegal. And I know Senegal is a good team, but
yeah, first of all, I'm always proud of their achievements because I understand the challenges that they go through to get to where they are. So I'm proud of their achievements, and I'm also very proud because my cousin is on the team. Divine Eke,
so
DV.
are you serious?
Yeah, he's my my little brother. He's actually my dad, his sister's son.
Yeah, that's close. That's
yeah. So that's my cousin. That's my brother. That's my brother. And so he was able to represent. So our family was extremely proud of him. I do think that when you see women in women's sports, the dominance is there. You can see what our women did. Winning Afrobasket 5 years straight. Even coming from the American side, seeing USA basketball, the dominance is there. So if you're a good team on the women's side, you tend to have a better path because it just feels like things don't change as quickly.
Oh yeah.
Now on the men's side, this is the funny thing that I find with men. Like you will go and sometimes you'll see it in March Madness. People will have crazy games. Like, the level, the parity is so much more, and so to be able to see them lose was difficult, but at the same time, I understand because it's harder to be great on that side, especially when you're bringing many pieces together that haven't played together. Now, the women, they've been playing together for a very long time, which is the same thing with USA. They have a good program. And I mentioned the USA because that's a lot of my reference points.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
But on the men's side, it's always bringing different pieces. But I was happy to see Josh Okoji.
Oh,
he
yes,
did so
I was going
well.
to say. So he became the star of the team because everybody here was like, Stan Okoye. And then we're like, okay. Josh Okoye.
both are awesome.
Both are awesome, yeah.
You see, like they've had different paths, both players. But Josh, I've gotten to know on the US side, particularly during his time with Phoenix, and to see people making the choice to come back home and to represent something that me and my sisters have been trying to do. It's cool.
It's cool. It's great. I was disappointed, not because I thought they dropped the ball, but I was disappointed because I knew that they could have done that. But like you said, the parity on the men's side is so close. On the women's side, there's a little bit of a gap. So you can tell that this country will be more outstanding than that.
But if you think about the way that the leagues have developed, right? Yeah. The NBA and even the WNBA. The NBA started 30, way earlier.
Yeah.
It took the WNBA 30 years to catch up. And now when the WNBA is here, you see the dominance there.
Exactly.
Similarly here on the continent with basketball, the men tend to get the opportunities first just because they're known to play sports, and the women come later. But it's actually cooler because the they're the ones that are killing it right now.
Exactly.
With a crown.
We have
5 times. All right, so we need to break up the party a little and go on the break.
And when we come back, we'll be talking about what she's here to do in Nigeria and then taking all your questions for Chine.
You're listening to Locker Room on Smooth 98.1.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Just stand.
Whoa.
Okay, so let me.
It's like Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart.
Yeah, right. You know, we need to take one of those pictures where I'm just cut off. It's just you and
We
me.
definitely need to. Whoa.
Okay, so let's see you too.
Let me show you because I was with Enyi Omerua.
Yes.
And I was saying that I was like, I need to get Tega, I need to get her. And so I was with him at dinner yesterday. Where are we? Here it is. And he was like this. And I literally was gonna message and I was like, you know, it's too late. I need you to come and do my program. Are you busy next Friday and Sunday?
Next Friday and Sunday is what day?
29 and 31.
Next Sunday, maybe.
Okay, Sunday's not a big deal. Friday I have my big event and I need you to.
Okay, so I'll be there on Friday.
Okay.
Friday's good.
Okay.
Sunday's
Friday. Okay, I'm gonna send you. Okay, perfect. No worries. Friday's fine.
Friday's
Okay.
perfect.
Would you like to come as well? Don't worry. I ain't mad at you.
Because I have something booked.
And
Yeah,
oh, no
sure.
worries. National team. Is Sarah Ogake? Is she still here? Is Sarah?
I will find out.
Who's? Do you know anyone that's here? Because I heard that they're all back on their teams.
Yes. So because I thought you would know that because
Well, I did. They asked, but I saw Sarah. Sarah's been doing some media here.
Yeah.
So I was
So
like, is she here?
I don't know if she's going to be here till next week.
Okay.
Even if she's here.
Okay.
I'll find out from people.
Okay.
I'll find out immediately after the show.
Okay.
I'm calling.
Okay.
But
Because
yeah, so that we get one or two of them.
yeah, that's what I wanted to do, just to have one or two of them present. But I don't know. Are there any? Oh, how many? Are any of the players?
All gone. Even
Okay.
the local ones.
That's. Oh, they go to play.
Yeah, they've
Okay.
been called up, drafted, and you know how we
Yeah.
get women. You have a good Afrobasket.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what I was trying to check because I want them there.
So we'll,
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get one or two.
Yeah.
Because we'll be there. But yeah.
Okay. Hello, Sis. I know.
Oh my goodness, it is so great. No, what are they?
Okay, let me message you again.
We'll message.
Yeah. I'm saying, I'm just reading some of the messages and chuckling.
Oh my gosh. This is cool. So it's live on YouTube?
Yes, it is. So someone's telling you to give a shout out to your
She's
co-host
so-
Malika.
Oh my god, that's
Can
hilarious.
reach
They
her.
watch the show.
You need to come to Motherland. I want to come for your event. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay,
Okay, so
the
how
invites.
fantastic.
Hopefully the invites will go out today because I've been dealing with some NBA drama. Okay, I'm gonna message. I'm messaging you right now.
Okay,
So if it's made open, where can they access it?
okay, so we'll have all that on air.
Which one? Which one?
Your event.
Oh, just tell them to follow my socials because I'll post all the information.
So you give us your socials when we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Okay,
these are
let me
questions
put
to
this.
ask. So, that is so cool.
Okay, can you put your last names in there?
Yeah, because there's so many colleges.
All right.
Did I do it
We're
wrong?
coming back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
What up, y'all? This is Fumi, and you are listening to Smooth Breakfast.
Love music, love life. It's the Locker Room on Smooth 98.1, the special edition, 22nd of August 2025. And we still have the fine tall of glass wine in the studio, according to Emmanuel, actually, Kate. So this is the part where you can send in your messages if you have any questions whatsoever, except the one that says, please marry me for Chini. You can come to WhatsApp or join us on YouTube where you can see the high difference between Chini and Tega. Because I refuse to stand as well. It is at Smooth 981 FM, Lagos.
Even sitting on.
I know where this. I'm almost your height sitting down.
At Smooth 981 FM, Lagos is the handle on YouTube, and WhatsApp is 0911 999 0981. Again, 0911 911 0911 999 0981. All right, so after before we went on the breather, we were going to talk about your event and what has brought you to the motherland.
As you know, I come all the time. This
Yeah.
is home, and I'm very proud of it to be back. And I am thrilled. I was named the first female ambassador for the Basketball Africa League, which
Yeah.
was probably one of my dreams come true. And one thing I have noticed is every time I come back, I've done so many programs, as you know.
Yeah.
I've been to, obviously here, I've been to Ghana, I've been to Kenya, I've been to Rwanda, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Angola, and I've done so many programs. And every time I do a program, it's predominantly for boys
Yeah.
or young men. And to me, that was an issue because I am one of 4 amazing sisters, and girls basketball is the moment. It's on the rise. It's here to stay. And so I launched my foundation a year ago
Yeah.
to sort of address that problem and make sure girls, young women are treated equally
Yeah.
first prioritized. And so now my collaboration with the Basketball Africa League, NBA Africa, has me back hosting camps. But also, like, basketball and sport is at the intersection of culture.
Exactly.
You know, people come, they come dressed, they're musicians, they're artists, they're entertainers. We have our food there. And so it's more of a celebration weekend, which I'm calling Queen's Weekend.
Oh, right. Let me get my crown.
Yeah, you already have your crown, sis. You wear it every day.
I wear it every day.
You wear it every day. So Queen's Weekend is a celebration of all the good things that women have done, particularly Nigerian excellence with basketball, all of our achievements. And so we'll start with a huge leadership event, which, you know, you hear like panels. No, we're going to have fun.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertainment. So we'll start with a leadership event where I'm going to bring a lot of young professionals that are interested in sports, combined with a lot of the elite basketball players, and just have a good moment.
Yeah.
And then I'll have 2 days of basketball camps. I'm thrilled for that, including some U16 players, the young up-and-coming stars. And then lastly, I'll have a beautiful dinner to cap out the weekend. So it's called Queen's Weekend because my foundation is named Queens of the Continents.
So keep that in mind,
cute.
Queens of
You
the
want to know that?
Continent.
You want to know where it came from? My mom went to Queen's College.
Oh, yes, her mom went to, that was where you did your first event.
That's where I did my
was
first
like,
ever event. And so it has a very familial meaning to me.
Yeah.
Queens isn't just Queens. It's about the roots that, you know, helped build my mom. And my aunties went to Queen's College. And so when I was thinking about a name, I was like, I'm from Queens.
You see this elitism that QC has. You see this thing. And I wanted to go to QC. Federal government said, no, go to FGC. Bye-bye.
I'm telling you right now, that alumni association is not to be played with.
No, it's not. Oh, no. They carried it over. You see that? You see
Oppression FC.
KC, exactly. KC and QC, they carried that thing over. You see the corporate world where you just see when they meet each other, there's a different level. It's cultural, which is why you should go to a good school. People should read your book. Because QC was about whether you were qualified. So I was qualified to go to a unity school, but I didn't make the cutoff for QC.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
So I made the cutoff for the unity schools, but I didn't make the cutoff for
But hey, we are the same place.
Yeah,
the same place.
it's still pretty
Queens
different.
wearing their crown. Let's take some
So
messages.
let's take some messages. Yeah.
Yes, and we'll go to YouTube for this one. Elke Adorogwa says, is the Queen's Weekend only for females?
No.
If not, how can locker room listeners attend?
It is not only for women or young girls, because if you support, I always say game recognize game.
Yeah.
You know, if you go and play basketball, it's not just boys out there. If you got game, you can play. And so we need allies, we need advocates. And so it's not just the basketball camp is strictly for girls, because I am putting the women front and center, because that's something that is not normal in how we do things.
Yeah.
Even though now most camps are more gender equity. But for these celebratory events, everyone can come through. Yeah. And so, but follow my social media and you can apply to attend.
All right. So give us your social media handles on the different platforms so that everybody knows what to follow. Follow now so that you can get the opportunity to be there at Queen's Weekend.
I'm pretty sure that it is standard. Okay. So my social is Chine, my first name, because I'm Chinenye.
Yeah.
So CHINEY on Instagram, on Twitter, on Threads. I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
And Facebook.
Facebook. So follow all her socials so that you get the opportunity to hang out with the royals. All right.
Hey,
and because
I'm
you're royal
that.
too, so bring your royalty too. Let's take more messages for Chine before we go.
They're pretty okay. I need to take this one from Oluwamayowa Oshadari about welcome back, Chine. I'm a big fan of NBA Today. Please give a shout out to your co-host Malika, Perk, and Richard. They need to come to the motherland.
All right, so let's go
and more about the high difference about Tega.
Oh goodness.
And the others about Arsenal and all that. Do you want me to take them?
No. Let's not do that. Let's go to WhatsApp. She has people on WhatsApp. Yes, don't leave out your WhatsApp.
And also shout out to those who watch. I'm very happy that NBA Today, the program that I'm on most often on ESPN, is on DSTV.
Yes.
So it's so cool to come back, because for years people say, how do we watch? We love the shows, and now it's here.
It's here.
So it's amazing.
Everybody can see Chine. So make sure follow her on socials. The events the week is the weekend.
Yeah, Queen's Weekend. Next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Plan. You have time to plan all through the week.
Yes.
And get your girls ready, get your children ready, and those that cannot come, tell them to sit with the babysitter. And then you can come. All right.
WhatsApp line is 0911-999-0981.
All right. So Chine, we're so glad to have you, but I need you to stay back because we'll be rounding up in a few minutes with some football.
Yeah.
But I need you to stay back so we can plan this
I
weekend.
got you. We're family. I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Oh,
so
before
much.
you go,
Yeah.
what Nigerian food have you had so far? Jollof?
I've had everything. I come in. I'm prisoner of red stew. So I'm.
What
I'm
kind
always,
of rice do you specify?
No, just any kind.
With the overflowing oil?
No, absolutely not. No, I always say skim from the top. Skim from the top. No, but honestly, the first thing I go to is with my dad. We have this fun little ritual. My dad is also my best friend. My mom is my best friend too. But my dad and I were, dads and daughters, right?
Oh yeah.
No, her dad. They're tight like this, and I didn't know her dad was her dad. I thought her dad was a friend.
I know.
Yes,
My dad looks good.
He looks. Her parents look really young.
My parents look good. I'm lucky. My
They
mom,
look
I'm
great.
double her size though.
Yes.
She's like, take a size.
Yeah, she's my size. She's the smallest one in their family. I
But
think.
we go every time as much as I can
Yeah.
to get this roasted catfish, which is really nice out in Lekki.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
Oh.
Roasted catfish.
She's a Nigerian girl.
Yes.
Don't be saying welcome back. Just say what did you bring?
Yeah, I got you.
She
I
comes
got
on
you.
time.
Empty suitcases because I know how I'm leaving.
I love that. On that note, we want to thank you so much for coming and spending time with us. We want to thank you for the impact you're trying to making actually with young girls and even with older women. Because even in the broadcast industry, people see you on screen and say, "I want to be that." Or because at some point they didn't think it was possible. Now that they've seen you, they've seen the representation. They're like,
And I want
"We
to
can do
salute you
that."
too, Tega, because you have really just created a space, a lane where you have shined.
Thank
And I
you so
know it's
much.
not easy here, but you are a star as well as my sis over here. So I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you at
All right.
Queen's Weekend.
Wearing the crowns.
I
All
should
right,
go
so
get
let's
some.
go
Let
to
me
the
go get
next
some.
story, right? Let's go
All
to
right,
the
so let's do some football talks. And this time we're talking about Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso, saying that Trent Alexander-Arnold and the club's other new signees had performed well in their La Liga opener on Tuesday, and they did not seem to be weighed down by the pressure of playing in front of an expectant home crowd. But before we go to the analysis of that, let's do some messages on what's going on with Eze. Emeka from Ikeja says, Eze will be playing more from Martinelli angle. And then on YouTube, okay, Kendi Anyide says, Arsenal acted like the big boy of North London that they are. And Emmanuel says, I think the transfer will make others sit up, including Odegaard. And then Uche Nwokoye says, sad to hear our players lost their game. We move. Arsenal killing it in the transfer market. Eberechi is a game changer. What's up, United and a new keeper? It will be a terrible without a good one.
All right, so let's talk about the Real Madrid this weekend.
Yes.
So you know that the La Liga has already started. They won their first match. They won their first match. I use that word precisely because they just won. It was not the most brilliant of performances, which is why Alonso has to now come out to do PR for his players. But they played well. I think it's the finishing that is really the problem, and that fluidity that we don't usually see. So that changes over the season, and I like the way he came out to defend his team. They play again this weekend on Sunday, so I think after over 3 to 5 games, we can now say if Chabi Ball is working or if Chabi Ball is not working. But this weekend, since we have run out of time, we have Chelsea taking on West Ham today. That's a London derby, but it doesn't look like there's parity because in as much as Chelsea drew their first game, they're still on paper the better team. And if you add to the fact that they had a brilliant they had a brilliant summer pre-season. When you look at West Ham, they lost by 3-0 to newcomer Sunderland. That's what was the difference. Newcomer Sunderland. So Graham Potter is saying, yes, I'm not going back there for any revenge. Please don't slay me if I don't win. Because people are going to say he came back for revenge and then he lost. He says, I'm not going back for any revenge. I'm just going back to see how we can play. Chelsea are a great club. We're also a good club. They're saying we're going to look for how we can fight back. But they lost a few key players this season. And so I think some people should extend some grace to them when they're looking at that. I think at the end of the day, this is the game Chelsea will use to brag. But Graham Potter still has one or two things to say about that. On that note, let's take the rest of the messages and then round up.
Olumayowa on YouTube says, Arsenal now have 4 Igbo boys. They might finally go all the way.
You
To
know,
have many-
to open shops. Because, I mean, trust me, Igbo will do a lot of business, but let's leave that.
Special shout out to you, Chief Cisco Delgado. He says, Nigerian jollof, nothing like it. Thank you and thank you.
She didn't eat Nigerian jollof, she ate catfish. On that note, we want to thank you for your messages. We want to thank you for tuning into Smooth 98.1 FM to listen to The Locker Room. And we'll be seeing you on
The weekend, next weekend. That's
Monday.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about Queen's Weekend. Sorry,
No.
sorry.
We'll
She's
see you.
still in my
We'll
head.
see you on Monday. Hopefully, your club will not lose.
And you will not be the subject
and
of
you will
the
not be
banter.
the subject of the banter. On that note, have a fantastic weekend. See you on Monday.
Thank you, and Smooth Breakfast continues right here on Smooth 98.1. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun.
We have left you.
Yes. Let me. Oh, it's off.
Oh yeah, you're leaving.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
That's okay.
Can you put it on and
No, it can't go on.
What's that? What do you want me to do?
That's
I
fine.
want the sign. Can you put down the photo